this gold. I've got a couple gold pieces in here. So I did a show last night. I sold about like 8 items, and I just, I lost most of my following because I hadn't done shows in a long time. So I just, I just put everything in buy it now, and first come first serve. But if you do want to see anything, oh, let me show you that. I actually paid a lot of money for this. I think I paid like $10 or $12 for this on Whatnot, and I never wore it. And it's a combination. It's a brooch. It has a pin on the back, but on the top there's also, if you can see, there's a bail like where you can put a chain through. So it would be like a very chunky necklace or a chunky shiny brooch, and it's two-tone gold. Obviously not real gold. I don't know what material they used. It's not, doesn't feel like enamel. So um, yeah, he should be over there. If he's not there, just let me know and I'll add him. But he should be there. I know I'm going to lose money on him, but that's okay. I just did a big haul of sales yesterday. Sold like 3 Goodwill blue boxes. And then sold about another 7 or 8 items last night on Whatnot. Even had an eBay sale. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like yesterday, things were just hopping. So it's time for me to shed the old inventory and then have room to bring in the new. But yeah, that's a nice giraffe. Kind of matches your kitty. I've got several vintage pieces too, like a vintage signed Trifari, and I got an old Waltham. Oh, great. Thank you so much. This isn't working, but this is like probably from the 50s. It's a Waltham ladies watch. They used to make them really thin, and it wears like a bracelet. I'm so happy. I'm glad that somebody wanted the giraffe. I don't know why he was such a hard sale to make. Like I said, I bought him when I first started Whatnot, and probably 2022, 2023, and then, paid a lot of money and didn't wear it. So I'm glad someone's going to appreciate it. And I've put a lot of new items since last night. A lot of crosses are up. Also got this really nice vintage, or it's not vintage, but it's a turtle brooch with purple and pink rhinestones. I don't think it's vintage. It looks pretty new. That was also a Whatnot item. I get a lot of my jewelry from either Whatnot or Goodwill, Shop Goodwill, or Goodwill Blue Box. So thanks for buying the giraffe. I really appreciate that. Now you probably opened yourself to lower shipping since everything is sent as a bundle on Whatnot. Everything will be in one box. And I'll make sure to bubble wrap that giraffe as well. Sure, no problem. I had a bunch of coins on here last night too, and except for a roll of wheat pennies, everybody just like came in and bought all the remaining coins. So I'll have to wait to get some more of those in. I get them on a lot of Whatnot auctions as well. Get some silver and some gold and some coins, but they just flew off last night. And then my mod pointed out that you still have your wheat pennies. And I'm like, oh, okay. Those usually sell out really quick too. But it's mostly jewelry. There's a couple items if you have kids. Oh, you're a coin person. That's good to know. Make sure you follow my room here, and I'll follow back at the end of the show. And I do get a lot of coins in, just random coins. And I'm not a big coin collector, so I'll put them up on Whatnot. A lot of these auctions that I participate in, or these buy blue boxes, or excuse me, buybluebox.com boxes, I'm trying to, get that rare piece of silver or gold. And so I end up getting, a lot of extras. And I put them on YouTube, then I put them on eBay, then they go over to Whatnot or Facebook Marketplace, and then finally I just box everything up and send it as a big box. So if somebody wants to buy everything on the table, they could do that as well. Well, everything except there's a pearl necklace in here, and That's from Japan, and it's a very expensive item, vintage item from the 90s that was gifted but never worn. So that's the only expensive item I have. And I have one necklace from Italy. Let me go grab that for the auctions. Got to put it out. Welcome, Emily. Everything's in the buy it now. Oh, there goes the cat. No, no, no. Don't check my camera. Yeah, so there's actually there's two pieces that are more than the $3 pieces or the $5 pieces. Yeah, there she is. She's my gold mining kitty cat or gold panning kitty cat. This is a piece from Italy, and yeah, it looks like pearls, but it's actually a 4-strand necklace with metal beads, gold and silver, and that's a signed piece, designer piece from Italy. And then I have the Akoya pearls from Japan. But everything else is just like $3, buy it now, or five. If you see something with five, I think it has. I got to get my cat off the table. She's shaking my table. Um, I think I have best offer turned on the $5 items, and then only the two other jewelry items that are the designer pieces. But I made sure that I added at least enough more pieces, new pieces tonight. So if people come in from last night, they'll see that I never gets old. I have everything in the buy it now. Everything is, $3. Just buy it now, or $5 with best offer, buy it now. There's two other pieces. There's an Italian designer piece and a Japan pearl necklace. Those are the only two items that are not $3, $5. So feel free to take a look. Anything you'd like to see, I'll be happy to show it to you. Kitty, see? Come here, kitty. She either wants to like knock my camera or like harass my little bunny when I'm doing a show. But I love her. She's a sweetheart. It's funny, the fur babies, they all seem to go crazy when you're either like on the phone or doing a live show. Yeah, you might have to go into the bed for a while. So if there's anything that you're interested in, just let me know and I'll be happy to show it to you. And hopefully I'll have some more coins in soon. Like I said earlier, the only coins I have left is the wheat cent roll. And it was rolled by a bank and I got it from Whatnot, so I don't know what years are in that roll. It's probably a random variety of dates. But yeah, coins are fun. I used to metal detect before I became disabled, and I also like to gold pan. And so I've been doing that. Sure, anytime. I just go on at random times. I don't have a lot of shows like scheduled out ahead of time. Oh, those are interesting. I have a bunch of those. I have like a whole barrel of world coins, a whole box. Those come in a lot of auctions that I get where there'll be like random tokens or world coins. I might have to get up and catch my little kitty cat. Yeah. I think she has a tummy ache today. She didn't really eat much today, which is very unusual. She's not very old. She's only a year old. So it's a little concerning for me that some days she doesn't want to eat and she's trying to chew a bunch of things. So I hope she's okay. Are you okay? Yeah, I didn't tell anybody what was going on. I had the show set for tomorrow because to put the items in the show, you have to set like a time and a date. So I just set it for tomorrow, and then I just started adding things all afternoon. And then I was like, well, I put so much work into this. Let's go on the air. I'll have to check out your show. I'll follow you at the end of my show if I'm not already following you. Always check at the end of the show, and I make sure to follow everybody. Oh, you should. It's really fun. I mean, you won't get rich. For me, it's just it's the leftovers. It's after I've already sold things locally, or I've sold things on eBay, or Macari or Posh Marketplace. I don't really do Etsy. I only ever sold one item on Etsy. Etsy is not my thing. The listings are too complicated. Takes too long. Yeah, me too. I'm just catching the cat right now, putting her in the other room. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you've never done this before, it's the fast nickel versus the slow dime. So you'll make more money on your items on other platforms. But I'm sure once you get a lot of followers and you do your regular shows, then you can make just as much money, if not more, on here. A lot of people start with nothing. If I can get enough people to come in here and sell some more items, I'll run a buyer's giveaway at the end. Only had 2 people left in the show at the end of last night, and so people had a 50-50 chance of winning the giveaway. Yeah, it's fun. Where are you located? Oh, Montana. Wow, I'm in California. I bet it's cold there. Wow. Well, it's cold for here today, probably in the 60s or 50s, and we're gonna have a big storm, and I guess by tomorrow it's supposed to rain like an inch an hour in some places, and we only had an inch for the whole rainy season since October. So there's a lot of fire damage in Los Angeles, and they're really worried that all the mud's going to come down. But there's nothing left. Pacific Palisades is mostly gone. Part of Malibu is gone. Most of Altadena is gone. So it's going to be a big, big, soupy mess. Yeah, we need it so bad here. The weather's really crazy now. Just watching a live, and it was warmer in Alaska near Denali than it is like in Missouri. So weather's crazy now. But Montana, wow, it'd be beautiful in the summertime, I bet. I probably wouldn't do well there. I'm more of a shorts and t-shirt kind of gal. Ah. Green for about 3 weeks, then turns brown. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa likes bling. Well, I've got plenty of it tonight. I'm just trying to do an inventory clean out, so I'm not even auctioning the pieces. I'm just I have everything and buy it now. So if anybody wants to see anything, let me know. I'm going to set the giraffe aside for Is it Midex? Am I pronouncing that right? Now I can hear my kitty crying. I just put her in the bedroom. It's really bizarre when you get on this for the first time. You'll have a bunch of people come in, but they'll come in for like a split second. So you're trying to say, hey, I've got everything in the buy it now, or I've got everything for $2 or $3 or $5. And before you can get that sentence out, they're already like gone. So I'm not really sure why that is. Oh, yeah, probably. I have a Givey tonight, but somebody has to buy something. And some things are a whopping, $2. A lot of people will buy the cheaper items just to open up the discounted shipping. So I have some stickers. Timoni, welcome. Everything's in the buy it now, and I do have a buyer's Givey running at the end of tonight's show. Most everything is $3. Buy it now. I have a few items that are $5 with best offer turned on. Yeah, yesterday was just incredible because I had like 3 Goodwill Blue boxes that just went out of here. 2 of them through Marketplace and one on eBay. And then I did my Whatnot show, and like I said, I think it was 7 or 8 items to 3 different people, and it wasn't a lot of money, but if you add that in at the end of the day's tally, it was pretty nice. So you never know, like what day, what time, who's going to come in. I like the fact that they have raids now. I got raided last night, and somebody bought something. It was just a $2 item, but it was cool. Yeah, I've been doing eBay since 2001. I think I've sold around 1,500 individual items on eBay over the years. It adds up. But you'll definitely, when you're starting, it's usually, at least for me, for what I'm selling, I'll make more on eBay, but it just takes a lot longer to sell. So when I just want to like sell things quickly, then I'll just put them on Whatnot. And I haven't reached this yet, but apparently, yes. Once you reach 1,000 sales on here, apparently the money, the payout is daily. Where, until you reach that point, you send the item, and then once people get it, then I guess they put the money into the account. It takes a few days to process and all of that. But I send my items out right away. Usually everything goes out the next day. Unless it's a Sunday or a holiday and there's no mail pickup. So things they go pretty fast. And then you just tap payments, and there's the money, some extra money sitting in your account that you forgot all about. But yeah, I'll check out your show when you have one. I'll check out your eBay as well. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not like you're in Alaska or someplace. I ordered a hat from somebody in Alaska on Nellis Island or Nelson Island, and it's been 2 weeks, and I still don't have it. And it's so rural that the post office ran out of tracking labels. So they said they could still ship it, but I don't think I'm ever going to see it, and I'm going to wait a month. And if it doesn't show up, I'm going to tell the guy like, "Hey, you just got to give me a refund unless it shows up," because I don't know how they can keep track of a package in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, without a tracking label. I sent something there and it got there in 3 days. It was just an envelope. It wasn't on Whatnot, sadly. It was through YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, sometimes I'll do videos on my blue boxes, and then people will contact me directly and say, "Hey, I want that," and they'll just cash out the money or Venmo the money, and then I start putting everything up on eBay. And then I just had the great idea to start putting a lot of it on Marketplace, and that's actually worked out quite well. And then I'm like, okay, now everything else goes up on Whatnot. So it allows me to buy more stuff. In fact, one of these items I got on Whatnot, this is gorgeous. This is a Waltham ladies watch. And this is before they had, like batteries in watches, so it does need to be repaired, but that's probably from the 1950s. That's something that my mother or grandmother would have worn, back in the day. Just love it. I just haven't had time to take it to the jeweler, so oh, focus. Come on. Look at my hand. Sometimes if you put your hand behind something, it'll focus, but yeah, that was a Whatnot item. A bunch of my coins I sold last night. I think all the coins I sold last night were Whatnot items. There was a British half cent, a bunch of proof coins. I still have my little gold bars too, but surprisingly, people are not buying those. I'm very surprised because these make great gifts, especially St. Patty's Day is coming. They're like little quarter grain bars. I sold a couple of them. Usually people come in and they're like, "Where's the gold? Where's the silver?" But those are the bigger sellers that are looking to load up for their own stores. But wow, there's so many people on here now, so you have to, I had a following, and then I was off the app for a long time, and then all your following just like disappears. I've got a lot of followers, but as far as people tuning into my shows, like it all disappeared after that. So I'm just starting again. But I did pretty well in November, December. That's a good time because of Christmas. I know the jars were flying, or the boxes were flying off the shelves because some people wanted to make jars for Valentine's Day. So I was like, oh wow, that's a great idea. I bet if I put all of this into a jar, if it doesn't sell on Whatnot, I'll put it in a jewelry jar and I'll, eBay it and boom, or marketplace it and just got to go out and get some jars, get some plastic jars rather than glass, so that they won't break in the shipping. I bought a little jar on here from Alley Cats, and somebody bought it like within a day or two. And I seeded it with more items. I went through it, took out what I wanted, and just tossed my own stuff inside. And I never sell anything that's, broken or damaged. Well, with the exception of like a watch, but I'll put that in the listing to say, hey, this needs, this is as is for parts of repair. But coins, that'll be fun. I'll have to check your stores out. You should go on as soon as possible. Have you applied to sell? Oh, great. Yeah, back when I got approved through a seller named Rachel Strickland. I used her as a referral code, but I didn't get anything out of it. Like they didn't award me anything. And now, if you get on through somebody, your first show, Whatnot will match the funds up to $125. So if I were you, if you signed up through somebody's code like that, I would make sure that you have a ton of stuff in your show, like you have a really big first show, because for every item that you sell. Oh, thermal printer is easy. Just, go onto Amazon and just get like a generic one. And I'm telling you, I bought the Rolo one time and it was already broken out of the box from Amazon. I had the Dymo and the Dymo was stuck all the time. It's stuck in sleep mode all the time, always troublesome. And now I have a little generic one that I got for less than $100 and just boom, it's never been a problem. It's the easiest thing in the world to set up. I couldn't do this without it. I mean, I guess I could. You could print it on a regular printer and then cut the labels out and use the tape, but that's just such a pain. Plus, with the Whatnot, they'll make you put the receipts in, like the sales slips. And so they all, you just push a button, print, and all that prints out. The biggest problem I have is sometimes I forget, like, oh, this is a Whatnot item, and I'll go ahead and seal the bag, and then I'll realize, like, oh, no, I didn't put the receipt in. So then I have to go, get a new bag, tear it open, start over again, because that's like a requirement. Oh, they had a 150 offer. Wow. Oh, I guess you had to have a show within a certain amount of time. Hi, Ingram. Ingram Deb. I have everything in my buy it now. Oh, you already did? You did a show for 2 hours and you got 5 sales? Oh, okay. I didn't know that either. Oh, maybe they don't have the 125 deal anymore where somebody signs up under your seller code and then they'll match your sales up to 125. So now they're just pay you 150 if you go for 2 hours and you get 5 sales. Oh, I didn't know that, but you have to do it within a week. See, I didn't get anything. I was just happy to get on board. Yeah, they're always changing the bonuses. And back in the day, if somebody would just sign up to buy, you were supposed to get like $5 and or $15, something like that. Or was it five? I think it was five. And many times I had to call and my sister tried to sign up and she's like, oh, I didn't get my $5. And she's got issues and she was like, oh, this sucks. And, so I had to call Whatnot and try to straighten it all out. Like, I don't have time for $5. So a lot of the people will like sign up under your code or they'll sign up for the site and then they won't buy. Or one reseller I knew, they signed up, but then they somehow changed their email. So when the shop finally got set up, they were like, "Oh, you didn't sign up under April Davis. You just signed up separate." And it was supposed to be a $200 referral bonus, and I never got it. It just sucked. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Just concentrate on your sales. Just get your inventory and go. I see a lot of people on here. They go to like we don't have any stores like this, but like Amazon return stores where they just buy these big pallets, and it's just like leftovers and or returns and or they go to dollar stores and they'll buy big pallets and some of those people have like 200 or 300 watchers in a show and the stuff just flies for tons of money, especially the big YouTubers. I'm a small YouTuber, so I don't get like my YouTube audience coming over here, I don't think, to buy anything. But it's amazing some of these prices. It's like, wow, they could have bought that for $5 on eBay and they just paid $150 for that. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't see many people coming in right now. But yeah, I look forward to watching your show. I have a whole stack of, like I said, a whole big jar of world coins. I need to go through it and separate the tokens from the coins. Just auction them off. There's a lot of coin shows on here too. Wow, that's a great idea. Wow. Well, definitely let me know. Send me a DM or something so I'll be able to tune in and watch. Just go for it. Just get it listed and just boom, go. And then once you have it listed, it stays on the back end. So if you have to schedule your next show, you can then just clone the items over, and it makes it so much easier. And now they have buy it now. So I don't have that many people in the shows these days, so I just put everything buy it now, and it just if somebody wants it, they got it. There's a few $5 items that I had send me an offer. That's worked a lot too. But once you have a big following, then you can just, if you have a lot of people in the show, you just run it like it's supposed to be, run an auction. This is a live auction site, so, you know, you can start everything at $2 and just let it ride. Although I don't know why people do sudden death because it seems like they're losing a lot of bidders when they do that. I would never do sudden death. I don't have enough people on a show to do something like that. The clock would just go down too quickly. Do you have a post office near you since you're so rural? Or do you have a mail carrier that comes out to your property and picks up? I think you can schedule for them to come out and do a pickup. Oh, okay, 3 days a week. That should be good. Are you in, like, western Montana, like where the Rockies are? Are you on the eastern side where I've heard that eastern Montana is, like, flat, like the Dakotas and oh, right in the middle, okay. Hi, Avery. Everything's in the buy it now. Grab it while you can. $2 items, $3 items, $5 items. I got rid of a massive amount of jewelry yesterday. So I through other sites, and then I did a show last night, and I just did an impromptu show right now. Just trying to get rid of the leftovers. But there's still some good pieces in here. Yeah, I can't wait, Midex, to watch your show. Yeah, and if you do giveies, just try to do the buyer's giveies because I used to do just the followers giveies, and people just come in to get the giveies and then they leave. So, but I do think that the people that buy from you should be rewarded. Yeah. Do you sell too, Avery's Boutique? What do you sell? Is it clothes or jewelry or? Oh, nice. Where are you located? I'm out in California. Make sure you're following me so I can follow you after the show if I'm not watching you already. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they do have that now, MidX. Hey, JB Dragon, please check out the Buy It Now shop. Yeah, when I came back to it, I won a $25 gift card from somebody, and then it didn't come right away. And I thought, what is going on? And they said there was no tracking, and I couldn't figure that out. And the guy's a big seller, and he said, oh, well, they have this new thing now where you can just put something in an envelope. And we can kind of see the tracking, but not completely. And it can take weeks to get to you. And it took about 2 weeks to get to me from Kansas, but I did get it, and I was thrilled. But then I won others like that. I won some little flat wallets that look like $100 bills, and they came in the flat white envelope too, and they got to me in like 2 days. So yeah, you can put something that just fits in like a number 10 white envelope, and the postage is like super cheap. So that's a good idea. Oh, okay. What kind of givings do you do, Avery? Yeah, they didn't have that little cheap envelope option when I started. Yeah, it was killing me when I was doing the giveaways, and it was like, between $4 and $5 to ship something. And when you've only, you're just starting and you only have a couple sales, it's like you don't want to end up minus on a show. I mean, you're not doing this to lose money or to break even. But yeah, that's a great idea to use the envelope. Oh, okay. Oh, like the little sample sizes of the perfumes. Yeah, that would be a nice gift. That'd be a nice givey. Oh, it's the regular size. Wow. So you have to pay the shipping on that. It's not something that's going to fit in the flat rate or the flat white envelope, like a gift card or a baseball card or something like that. I've won a lot of like Pokemon cards. In fact, I've got a $3 pack if anybody here has kids. Got a couple of packs somewhere, but I've got one in this show. And this is just stuff I've won on Whatnot. It's somewhere. Oh, here it is. Something like this. Hi, Woya. Please check out the Buy It Now shop. This will fit in one of those just, cheap envelopes. That would be a good idea to just put stuff like that up for the givey. Tonight I have a really neat little item. If you guys are interested, this is it's a little sample, but it's some moisturizer from Paris, Clarins Paris. And it seems to me I might have won this here on Whatnot from somebody. It's supposed to be expensive stuff, but it's just a little sample size. But if somebody, buys something and they win the giving at the end of the show, I'll just throw it in your box. We get a lot of people in here. I have another one too. If somebody would rather have this, it's like it's called Play. It's a little makeup item. It's funny some of the gimmies that show up, especially on the coin shows. I've actually been sent pennies before, where it'll say nice coin or interesting coin, and then you get like a little envelope with a penny. Looks like an uncirculated penny. I know. And those are not buyer's givings. Those are just like anybody can win those. So for, you know, geez, it's costing them money to send those little pennies out. Yeah, and these gold cards, I think I have 3 of them left. I sold a couple of them already. Oh, there should be 3 here. I see 2. Oh, here's the third one. Yes, exactly. That's really good. That's a good idea if you get in on the giveys right away and you win something and then your shipping is almost free. Or sometimes it is free. But yeah, these little I had it upside down. The little gold cards, those are cool. You can also put your items into the marketplace, but I've only ever sold a couple on Whatnot Marketplace. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've won quite a few giveys actually. A lot. Like, but I think the best things I've got are like gift cards. One time, the weirdest thing I got is somebody sent me a Taco Bell gift card with a toilet seat, and that was the givey. And they had to pay good shipping, for that toilet seat. It was heavy. So am I supposed to go use this Taco Bell gift card and then come home and use the toilet seat? Like, like, and it was funny, and it was a clothing seller, some lady in California. Oh wow, that's nice. I've won an ounce of silver, but in the auctions, but not in a givey. Hi Sid, please check out my Buy It Now shop. Most everything is $2, $3, and $5. Yeah, givings will definitely pull in the crowd. Yeah, I've won a lot of baseball cards, baseball stickers, Pokemon cards, things like that. I think those will fit in the cheap envelope. I should put those up for my givvies too. Those are good gifts because those unopened baseball cards, you never know. I've got several packs from the 80s that I've won on here, and there might be a good rookie card in one of those. Well, if you have a lot of inventory, Mid-X, I would get started as soon as possible. And if you don't need the thermal, but I would highly recommend it. And just you can go get a generic one off of Amazon. There's a lot of generic companies now that are not big, like Rollo or Dymo, and it works so good. And some of them have Wi-Fi now, so you don't even have to plug it in. It can be sitting on the other side of the room, and it'll just go right through your phone, and boom. I just have mine on my desk. It's the only time I sit at my desk for Whatnot is to do the shipping. It's very easy. It's very user friendly. Oh, okay. Can you ship from the phone then? I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I always go to my desktop to do my shipping. And then my thermal is just it's just hooked up to my computer. But it just shoots out you'll spend a lot of money on paper and ink and tape if you don't have a thermal. Oh, okay. Yeah, there must be a way to do it. I do most of my eBay from the phone, but like I said, even for that, when I sell something, I go to my desktop and because that's connected to my thermal, which isn't my thermal's not on Wi-Fi. My regular Brother printer is on Wi-Fi, so I can even print something from my phone. But my thermal is only directly connected to the desktop. But hey, one step at a time. If you have like 1,000 items to sell, you could probably buy that printer in one show. Yeah, I've never gone over because I pre-weigh everything and then they combine. Like if you bought 3 items tonight, it would be combined into one. So it's always worked out. They do give you some freebies. Like if you make some errors, there's up to so many errors you can make a week, but I've never gone over as far as I know. Yeah, you got to have a scale. Absolutely. That's that's more important than your printer because they'll take it out of your funds. And if people don't have their settings right and they sell like heavy items and they make a mistake, oh my God, it can be a nightmare. And somebody goes to do their shipping and they realize they're short $150 at the end of a show, and what a nightmare that would be. So make sure you pre-weigh everything and you've already got it figured out how you're going to ship it. Oh, don't worry about it. Especially if you've got coins, you can just buy a bunch of padded poly bags, just little padded bubble mailers is what I'm trying to say. Not poly bags, but bubble mailers. You can get a lot into a bubble mailer. Oh, yeah, yeah, just buy the small bubble mailers. But, you'll save a massive amount of time with a thermal. Hello, Tracy. I remember you from last night. Your package already went out today. Yeah, I've added more stuff. I sold about 8 items, 7 or 8 items last night, and 3 blue boxes yesterday. So I added some more stuff that was over on the bay, some of the brooches and some of the cross necklaces. And everything is like $2, $3, or $5. I missed you in the Givey last night. I had my Givey at the end of the show. Noah 84, welcome. Everything's in my shop. Most everything is $2, $3. There's a few $5 items, and you'll see like best offer turned on for those. The only 2 more expensive items I have is this designer piece from Italy. I don't have it. They sell for like $70. I think I have it like $10. And then I have the jackpot item, which is the Akoya pearl necklace from Japan. But other than the Japanese necklace and the Italian uh, beaded necklace, you can see the pictures online. Everything is just like $2, $3, $5. And I do have a buyer's givey at the end of the show. So even if you just buy a $2 item, you'll be entered into the Giddy if you're still around at that time. I hope so. And we'll definitely be running it because I've already had a sale tonight. I can't wait for you to get started, MX. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Whoops. Almost knocked the camera over. I'm going to go grab that. Yeah, I forgot to put my brooches out. But this is what Tracy just got. And from what I can see from others' listings, this is a very vintage piece. It's really nice. It's silver tone. It's in perfect condition. And it's got the little rhinestone collar. Yeah, very cute. And then I also have one of the kitties left. And I also have the roses left. And these roses are bomb. Um, this one is painted pink with the pearl in the center. And then this is kind of its sister brooch where it's just gold tone. But those are very nice. And I don't know if the roses are vintage or not. They could be, but they may not be. And then this one actually had the tag on it, but I took the tag off to take the picture. It's like a little Easter chick, little duck. It's so cute. And then I have one more rosebud, but that's actually a necklace. So that could match the brooches. It's on a little gold tone chain. Very cute. And I still have the signed J. Crew necklaces. I'm surprised they have not sold yet. I have two of them. And one of them is new with tags. So somebody could buy that just for resale value. It's a little, uh, the pendant opens up. It has a little magnet closure. You put little pictures in there. Yeah, that's still got the J. Crew tags on it. Somebody cut off the price though, so I'm not sure what the original price of that is. I know they go for pretty expensive online, like on eBay. It's called a waffle design, and then it has like the little. Oh, cool. I'll see which one you bought. Oh, okay. You bought this one. Let me move this over. The bold element. Let's see. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's the J. Crew as well. I'll put that aside for Tracy. And then, yeah, it's nice. This is the other J. Crew, and it's still got the tags. But somebody cut this out. It just came this way to me in a blue box. So I don't know the original price, but it still has the tags. And then, like I said, the little ducky. I still have the tag for that. Yes, it does. It has a magnet closure. It works perfectly. See the little magnets on each side? So it's gold tone. It's kind of a bronze gold. Same with the chain. I would say that it's more of a bronze or brass colored. Hey, KL Customs. This still has the tags. It's worth a lot more. So if you have a shop on here where you resell, you could buy it for yourself or you could buy it for resale. I think this is $3. Let me look in the catalog. Look in the. Every time I touch my phone, it shakes. So I'm sorry about that. Let me see if it's on here. Should be on here. Oh, yeah, it's up here. Where did it go? Mm, I just saw it. Oh, you just bought it. Okay, I was trying to bring it up and it disappeared because it went over to the sold. So I'll set that aside for you, Tracy. And oh, by the way, Tracy, your package went out today, and I see that you were in California. Is that correct? I had like 3 buyers last night. 2 of them were new. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should get there quick. It already went out from Los Angeles today. I watched the mailman pick it up himself, so it actually goes out faster that way than if I take it to our post office because our post office got torn down and they have like a little trailer behind a restaurant, and if you don't get the packages there like super early in the morning, they don't go out until the following day. So the mailman that comes to my house actually has mail from a different post office, even though it's the same neighborhood. So those will go out. It'll go to Santa Clarita and then it should come straight to you. I'm glad I finally sold the J. Crew. I've got a J. Crew bracelet somewhere too, but I'll have to find that. Make sure that didn't go in a blue box before I promise it to somebody. I'm surprised this is never sold. This is a Park Lane, I think. I'll have to look at my own listing. It's very vintage. And then the roses. I love the roses. I especially love this one because it's pink. It's my favorite color. And it's got the pink paint in the middle. It's really nice. So I got 3 rosebuds. 2 are brooches and one's a necklace. And I didn't have this listed last night. This is the kitty. When I first got this, I thought it was Aurora Borealis, but it's not. It's made of some type of glitter. So there's like, and then I guess they coated it with something. So it was sparkling like Aurora Borealis, but it's actually glitter. Your mailman is not happy with you. Are you buying too many things, Tracy? Or are you shipping too many things? Yep, it could go either way. Was it shipping? Do you have a oh, buying. Oh, okay. Also, I added some of the crosses that I talked about last night. Here's one, and it does have an Aurora Borealis rhinestone. It's just a piece of glass, but it's hard to see on camera, but it's kind of easier to see when you look at the back. It it's Aurora Borealis. It's not a bead, but it's a just a glass rhinestone. And then I added this. This also has a clear rhinestone, another cross. And this one was supposed to be listed last night because I thought I had 2, but this one wasn't listed. And then there's another one that I already had that I still have somewhere here in this pile. Also, I'm surprised, these are very expensive in the stores. This is like a Hug and Kisses bracelet and necklace, and they're matching. It came from a Canadian lot that I bought, and most everything from that Canadian lot is gone, with the exception of the Hugs and Kisses set. And then I had a little, these are like little hand painted shoes. It's a bracelet, and then I just threw in like a pendant to go with it. You can put a little chain on it and make it a matching necklace. These are very cute. Reminds me of like the beach or something. Are you guys going to get that storm, Tracy, that's hitting LA tomorrow and tonight? I guess overnight it's going to hit us. Yeah, we're supposed to get like an inch an hour here, and we've only had an inch since October 1st. Like in 4.5 months, we've had an inch, and now we're going to have an inch. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I went to my business box today and the streets were already wet. It must have rained overnight, but I guess it's coming tonight. Yeah, and it's going to just make all the ash from Pacific Palisades, just Malibu and Altadena, a big muddy mess. There's just so much devastation here right now. There's still thousands of animals that are displaced and but thank you for buying some more stuff, Tracy. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I forgot to put this one in last night. This is yes it is. This needs repair, but this is like from the 50s, I think. It could be as late as 60s, but I doubt it. It's a Waltham. It's a lady's watch, but these are the old timer watches that don't run off of batteries. So I don't know if it's repairable. I guess it would be by a jeweler or a watch guy, but it'd be nice just to wear as a bracelet. And then, oh, okay. I still have this. Let me get it separated here. It's a 4-layer. I couldn't believe this when I looked this up. I've got it kind of tangled up right now, but it's like a 4-layer chain and it's signed and it's from Italy. Yeah, it's kind of tangled up at the bottom. I just, when I take it off the jewelry stand and put it in the box, it gets kind of like tangled up and it's adjustable. It's got the stamp on it. This Bijou Casio or something. Hi, Tatty24. Please go to the shop. Everything is there. I don't have my mod here right now. And I'm going to have to take a 1-minute break. I have to go check on something. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I'm back. I apologize. Hi, Vintage. Vintage to Modern. I had to go check on something really quick. I just sold the men's vintage watches. The only watch I have that's vintage is this one, and it's a lady's watch, and it needs to go for repair. It's like a 1950s or 60s Waltham, but all the men's vintage are gone. Sure, no problem. But I'm always getting a new inventory, and usually there's watches mixed in. So just follow me, and anytime I go on, you can see if I have any for that day. I need my buyers to come back in here so I can run my buyer's givey. I see my battery's getting kind of low on this. Let's see if I can plug in. There we go. We have power. I'm going to send a text on this. There we go. That's amazing. I can close that screen for just a moment. I didn't know how to do that before pausing the show. I see my mod is on her way. And whoever's watching on YouTube, if you want to come over to the Whatnot app, scan that QR code and get yourself $15. I don't see anybody typing in anything tonight on YouTube, but oh, hey, I didn't know if you were coming here or you coming on YouTube. Yeah, I just was adding a bunch of inventory today, and I already sold 4 items: the giraffe, the 2 J. Crew necklaces, and the little doggy brooch. But I added a bunch of the brooches in, and I added a bunch of the crosses in. I ended up, I think, 7 or 8 sales last night. And I've had a couple buyers today. Tracy came in and Midex came in, and I don't think they're still here anymore. And I want them to come back in so I can run the buyer's givey. And your box went out today, Kelly. Went out just before the big LA storm that's coming. We're gonna have a monster rainstorm here. And we're just gonna kind of float away. So I wanted to get everything out. I actually saw the postman pick it up at my door, so it's on its way. And look at this. This is the rosebud brooch with the pink. This is the sister matching brooch with the gold tone. My favorite is this one, the pink with the pearl. And I forgot to put this in last night, but this is the Italian. These things go for like $70 on eBay, but they don't have a high comp rate. But when they do sell, they sell for a heck of a lot of money. It's like a 4-layer necklace, and it's from Peugeot Casio. Yes. I have the one that I already had, and then I put up, let's see, I put up 3 more. I put up the green one with the rhinestone, and it's on a chain, and then this one that's got the Aurora Borealis rhinestone, and it's got beads on the chain. All the measurements are listed here online. And then I put this one up because I thought it was up last night, but it wasn't. So, and then there's the other one from last night. Hey, there's 3 people now on YouTube. Let me find the other one. There should be 4. I have more than 4, but I have 4 of them listed. So I have that one. And they're numbered now, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one is my favorite with the Aurora Borealis. And it's got a very unusual like pendant because it snaps. It's got like, see how, let me try to get it to focus. There's like a little snap back there. It like hooks on, but that's like a little jewelry snap. So you can put like a really thick chain on it, but it's got a really nice chain. It's got the beads and they kind of have that aurora borealis sparkle to them, the beads. And then I like this one too because it's got a dual chain on it. Yeah, it does. Let me get the other one out. You know, these I untangle all these and then they get tangled up while they're sitting here. Because if it's tangled up, I won't like put it on my show. But it just got tangled while I was on the air. But it's got like a dual chain, you know, so there's like a black chain and then there's like silver, and so it's like a two-tone with a toggle. That's really nice. But I think my favorite is the one that looks like the rosary. And then I put up the kitty brooch. I thought this was going to go on the bay, but so far no takers. The other kitty brooch, that's sold immediately on Marketplace. But I did get rid of the J. Crew necklaces. Now I just got to find the J. Crew bracelet. That's the last J. Crew piece that's left. A really cute doggy little brooch that went tonight as well. Yeah, that I just love him. I think he's from like the 50s or 60s. So there are some vintage pieces in here that are really cool. I'm not sure about the roses, the rosebuds. I'm not sure of the age, if they're vintage or if they're more contemporary. But there's a matching rosebud chain that's got, it's very similar to the brooches, but it's actually a gold necklace. So that's cute. And I also, Kelly, I don't think you saw this yet. This is the Waltham, but it would need to be taken to a jeweler. It's really bomb though. It'd be something that your mother or your grandmother would have worn, you know, back in the day. And it's got the stretchy, you know, it's like a bracelet. But and it's very, very tiny. Yeah, it's really cool. But somebody needs to buy it for parts and then they can decide what they want to do with it. But yeah, those are cool. The Waltham and the crosses and the kitty, and oh, I got the little ducky out here too. Um, this it was actually new with tags. I have the tag, so when I send this, I can send you the tag. But if somebody buys it, it's like a little duck or a little chickie, and it's got rainbow colored rhinestones. It's a brooch, and it's never been worn, as far as I know, because I don't think somebody would have worn it with the tags. But I had to cut the tags off in order to photograph it for eBay. But it's really cute because it's all sparkly, like a rainbow. And let me know who's still in here. Any of the buyers are in here, and I can run the buyer's givey. I can run that soon because I've already been on the air over an hour. I wasn't going to go on until like 5 o'clock tomorrow, but I decided, what the heck? I still don't know if I'll go on tomorrow. I just wanted to, like, you know, get a bunch of stuff listed and come on and see if I can have some more sales. So, how's your day, Kelly? I hope your back is feeling better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here. It's just me and the bunny right now. The cat, she's in the timeout box. Oh, wow. I don't want you to be uncomfortable because that's some serious, serious surgery you had. Like, oh, Oh, the bunny, she's fine. It's the kitty. She's always the one in the timeout, not the bunny. The bunny, she's just darn near perfect. She's right here. She's right under the coffee table. She's right underneath where you see the jewelry. She's just sitting there. I'm gonna feed her soon. The kitty, though, she's just running across the jewelry and trying to pull at the cords and well, I got some more pay dirt today, but I haven't done a video. I just decided I needed to get some more of this jewelry sold. But I did get a small bag from Fresno, California of Yosemite gold. So I look forward to seeing what's in that in the next few days. Got some freebies that came in, some gifts from some prospectors. I'll put that in my mail call section of my video. I'll have to remember to do that for my next video, do a mail call. So the cat, she's just chilling now. She finally decided to, she's sleeping on one of my sweaters in the bed waiting for me to open the door. I just checked on her a few minutes ago. I think she might have a tummy ache and that's why she's trying to chew. I've been convinced for months that this cat has something stuck in her stomach, and I took her to the vet and they thought she was fine, but some days she's just, she wants to chew a lot instead of eat. So I'm not sure, and it's not dental because she's too young to have like a dental issue. Hopefully she'll eat a little later. These female cats are a lot harder to raise than the males. My male cats were never a problem. Hey, bunny. I'm going to give her a treat while we're waiting here. Here you go. Here's a little treat for the bunny. Yeah, I wasn't planning on being on this long. There's 3 people online on YouTube. Thanks for coming. Scan that QR code, and I think it's just myself and Kelly left. If anybody else is here, put something in the chat. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Welcome. I'm going to be going off the air in about 5 minutes. Let's see. The one that you saw yesterday. Let me see which one that is, because I have 2 of them, and I know that one was in the listing and one wasn't. Let's see. There's this tiny one, and they're both tiny. So the one on the left is number 1 and number 2. I don't know what the numbers are on the listings. Yeah, I don't have any gold. Yeah, that was listed. And then I needed to list this one. So I listed this one. And then I also listed the bigger ones. This one with the Aurora Borealis stone. It's just a piece of glass. It's like a rhinestone. And then the green and the silver with the black. So there's 4 crosses listed. And then I added the brooches, the rose brooches, the dog, which already sold, the cat, and the little Easter chick, which is so cute. If nobody buys this, I'm just going to put it on as, purse jewelry. Probably with the turtle. Because I have a lizard, I've got the turtle, and I got the little chickie. That one has tags, and if somebody buys it, I'll send you the tag that came with it. I had to take the tag off for the photographs. And somebody finally bought my giraffe. I lost money on it, but that's okay. It needs a new home. I never wore it. It's gorgeous. It would be gorgeous just sitting up on a shelf too somewhere as a display. Well, if my buyers are still not in here, no, this is a moisturizer. This is the Givy, the Clarins Paris. It's just a sample size. It's new, and it's the Hydra Essential Gel Sorbet Moisturizer Cooling Gel. I think it's for the face. Part of it's written in French. I think it's for the face. It's a hydrating, moisturizing gel. I mean, I guess you could use it on your hands, but it's just a sample. I think that's a very expensive brand, and somebody got like some sample sizes. And then I think I won that with something, probably from Whatnot. But I have tons of moisturizer, so I just figured I'd throw it into a show as a givey. Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of I got rid of so much yesterday with 3 blue boxes that went, and the 7 or 8 items I sold last night. It was like it was a huge day yesterday. Oh, it's on tonight's show, but it's a buyers only givey. That's how I set it up, and I can't change it during the show. They don't let you change it once it's set. You have to, preset it before the show that it's a followers givey or it's a buyers givey. But I need to run it. I will run it. I just don't know if my buyers are still in here. I had a couple buyers tonight, so a newbie and a repeat buyer. So I want to make sure that they can get in. What are their names? Let's see. Let me tag them. I'm scanning through the show. There's Tracy. Oh, Tracy and Midex. Let me tag them. Let's see. There we go. I gotta type in one more. It's so hard to do this on the little screen. Let me tag them. Maybe they can come back into the show. Yeah, we're getting ready for the big storm here, Kel. Big, big storm coming. We're gonna float away tomorrow. But I'm in the flats. I'm in the flats by the lake, so I'm fine. Yeah. Supposed to be up to an inch an hour by late tomorrow, and that's what we've had for the whole year, so since October. I'm gonna run this and let me pin this. The Givey's running, the buyer's Givey. 5 minutes. I don't know if any of the buyers are in here. I just tagged you. Tracy and Mid-X. Yeah, it's nice to sleep in the rain. Oh, I just saw you purchase. Which one did you purchase? The first one or the second one? Let me take a look. I gotta switch screens for a moment. Oh, okay. There you go. I'll put that out for you. Thank you. Make sure you enter the Givey. I tagged the other buyers tonight. I'm hoping they come back in. They can enter. If not, it'll be going to Kelly. I need to get some more of those little 6x4x2 boxes. I run out, I think. So I'm gonna have to, some of these items I'm gonna have to bubble wrap them well, and then put them in a padded uh, bubble mailer. Because those 6x4x2 boxes, it's gonna cost about $25. I think they're like around $1 a box. I think they come in a set of 25, if I'm not mistaken. And those are great little jewelry boxes, but they're expensive. I gotta have a lot of sales to, invest in the bubble wrap and the boxes and the packing paper and it's a lot. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the Givey. Yes, I have definitely. I may have even bought from them. I'm not sure. Michael Murphy. Oh yeah, I'm glad you saw the tag, Mid-X. I also tagged Tracy. She came in and bought 3 items. So hopefully she comes in. I'm glad you got in the giveaway, Mid-X. I can't wait for you to do your first show. All these items should go out tomorrow, barring any unforeseen circumstances. All of last night's items already went out this afternoon. I start my shipping right after I do my show. Usually while I'm like cooking dinner, I'll be shipping at the same time. Michael, if you want to hurry up and buy something, you can enter the buyer's Givey. And tonight it is this little makeup item from Paris, this Clarins Paris. It's a hydro gel moisturizer. Little sample size, but it's very expensive stuff, so it'll be a nice way for someone to try that out. I think I got it from a Whatnotter. It's new, never opened. There's not a whole lot in there, just so you know. It's, probably less than an ounce, I'm guessing. But I'll put it in a baggie. For any of those people that bought the moisturizer, or not the moisturizer, but the hand sanitizer last night, I did put it in Ziploc sealed bags. So, God forbid something gets crushed in the mail, it won't like leak over anything else. Yeah, you bought one and so did Allie. So I put those in with I also invested in the Ziploc bags. And yours is in a box, Kelly, so it should be fine. I managed to get all of your items in that 6x4x2. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she's gonna roll. Let's see. Kelly, congrats. You're on a lucky streak. Oh, hey, Juditha. If somebody wants to buy one more item, I'll add another givey. I have one more left. Which is it? I'm not sure if I listed it or not. I had it listed last night. I have this, it's a little makeup thingy. What is it? It is Festival Flush Cheek and Lip Color. 0.33 fluid ounces. I can add that in if somebody wants to come in and buy some more stuff. If not, I'm probably going to raid somebody and then put some dinner in the oven and start my shipping. But thank you, everybody, for your purchase. I appreciate all of you. Let me see who's online right now. So if you guys want to hang out for just a second, we'll go over and we'll rate somebody. Try to find another jewelry seller if I can. Oh, here's somebody. Contemporary costume jewelry. Oh, there's several costume jewelry people online right now. How about Sage and Diamonds? I don't know them, but we're going to go over to Sage and Diamonds. Thank you, everybody.